All right, so thanks for your time. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Let's just start out by telling everyone a little bit about yourself.
Sure.
This is the first time we met, so I appreciate the blind faith of coming into,
Of course.
a strange environment with a guy you don't know yet. So
Got my bodyguard and pianist, so that helps. But yeah, my name is Valerie Borghesi, and I've been singing and songwriting all my life, but I've really only been actively pursuing it publicly this past year, really. This time last year, I was writing. I was still singing, but I was more involved with musical theater because I went to school for musical theater in Toronto at this place called this college called Randolph Academy for Performing Arts. And I just decided that after I graduated, like I had a few gigs that took me to different places like Aurelia, and I'd have to be miserable for like a month and be in a contract and not be able to do anything or see the people that I loved. And I was like, I don't want to not suffer, but I don't want to be in somewhere I don't want to be for something that I'm not 100% about. Like if I had to go on tour for singing and my own like musicianship, and I had to be in some random place, and be in these weird accommodations, I'd be so happy with it if it was for music. But for musical theater, I just found that my passion wasn't there, and that's where I thought it was. So yeah, I just really truly realized my dream and wasn't afraid of it anymore. And wasn't afraid about what other people would think about that anymore. And then this guy came into my life, who's standing over there. His name's Ray, and Ray Rimondo. But his stage name's Ray Benedict.
Say it with an Italian
accent. I know, it's
Filipino.
How would you say it with a Filipino accent?
Rimondo.
Oh, so it still sounds Italian. It's still Italian. Okay, good. You're an honorary Italian. Yeah. Anywho, so we grew up together, living next door to each other, but we didn't know that we were so good at piano and songwriting and singing and all that. Sorry, blooper. But I messed up. Oh, anyways.
Oh, your purse.
My purse is the culprit. But anywho. Yeah, so he's like, he ran into my brother, I guess, and was like, does Valerie still sing? And he's like, yeah. And then we got together and we did a cover of Flume, which is on his YouTube channel. It's called Say It, anyways. And we did that, and we were like, wow, we work really well together. And so then we, started doing more covers. We actually did a bunch of mashups, and then we were like, eventually like, you know what, let's do some gigs. So we got into gigging, and that's what we spent all of last year doing, was just gigs and gigs and gigs and growing our name and getting more exposure and getting more exciting about our arrangements and like building our chemistry on stage. And that led to me releasing like my first song, Boo Baby, which I actually wrote 2 years ago on Halloween when I was about to go out to a party. And it was honestly kind of a joke. And then I showed my brother the next day. And he's like, that's actually pretty catchy. And then the following year, I was like, maybe I'll get that recorded. But I was a chicken at that time because I was still doing musical theater. So in the following year, which was this present year, I got it recorded. And I was like, I'm going full out. I'm going to perform it at the Niagara Music Awards to boot it. I'm going to make a music video for it and get my dear friend and fantastic videographer, Reese Fisher, to do it. It was like a really good way to just like kick things off with something that wasn't so serious.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spell Ramondo. One more time.
Rimando. So it's R-E-Y though.
R.
Jim.
Oh, okay.
R-E-Y.
Ah.
So it's the Filipino way of spelling it.
R-E-I.
R-I.
R-I. Yep.
M-A-N-D-O.
All right. I just want to make sure I got that YouTube channel pulled up. Oh, look at you, handsome man. 6 videos.
I got the professional headshots done. I don't think it's on this account, though. It's on a different account.
Oh, okay. And Borghesi is Borghesi. For all those looking to find Valerie on YouTube, Facebook, or
That's
whatever.
right.
At least you have the correct spelling. So
yes.
What opened you up? What opened you up to the, we kind of get tunnel vision. You mentioned when you were going down the theater that it took you, some time before you figure, hey, what's up? This is not the place for me.
Yeah.
Was it a specific something that opened you up, or?
Yeah, like I would say I've started to know myself better, and I started to realize that I can't do a million things at once at my best. Like, and I'm someone that's kind of a perfectionist. So if it's not right, if it doesn't feel right, I don't want to do it, or I don't want to like put it out there. So I found myself kind of being divided between musical theater and songwriting and like acting and all that stuff. And it was just like, if I can't put 100% in all those things, why would I do it? You know, like that's my name out there. That's my art. And I don't want to give people something that's half-ass because, you know, people don't deserve to be consuming that kind of art, and they won't. So why would I give someone something that they're not going to care about? So I was like, okay, musical theater is not, I don't get to be my own character. I have to be someone else's character. So I'd rather make my own character. I'd rather add the theater in the music rather than just be like the actor of the theater. You know, like when we play our music, like you'll notice that like the way I write and the way I sing is very theatrical. It is that of like a storyline, and that's just something that I think is very important and captivating as a viewer and as a listener. So I always just want to keep putting that in the music.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so what are your plans for, have you got some music that you're going to release coming up?
Yes.
Okay,
so,
good. Tell us about that. That's all. And you're going to play some of that music today?
Yeah, definitely. I got some unreleased stuff for you.
And you write your own stuff as well.
I do.
So you write the musical instrument parts as well. So you got a good base of theory.
Yeah, but mostly I'm feeling it out, right? And I'm just like what I hear, and then I'll whatever, and then I go, Ray, make this better, and he does, and he's great at it, and then and sometimes I do write with other people, like this one song you Got Me, I wrote with Paul Gigliotti. He's a producer he was in Wave, very successful band. They did wonderful. But yeah, we were like producing and
before your time.
Yeah, I was still kidding. I did a dance. Fun story. I did a dance recital dance to that song. I found it while we were recording together, and I was like, just saying, like I used to dance to your song when I was a little thing.
Oh, that's something you're supposed to bury. You're not supposed to let that.
No, I was like, let's just let all the skeletons out of the closet.
We'll deal with that in post.
Yeah, really. So yeah, we were producing, I think, a different song, but he was like, I've been playing this thing or whatever, and that's how it came to fruition. Yeah. So we just started playing this chord progression, and then I started saying, you got me, you got me, you got me. And then he was like, yeah, that's sick. And we did a voice note, and then I came back the next day, or the next time we were together, with the full lyrics, and we recorded it, and yeah.
So where are you gonna record the new stuff?
So the new stuff is with Damien Birdsey.
In town?
Yes, he is in town. Well, he's St. Catharines. I'm Niagara Falls, so yeah, it's still in town. I just kind of tested out the waters with Boo Baby with him, and we've like very much vibe very well together musically, and like and I'm really excited to see like where these songs go. We're kind of we've probably done like we just finished a song called Come to Rome, which I'm super excited about. It was about me going to Italy and just like literally losing all my anxiety and feeling 1,000% better. And I wanted to bottle that in a song and give it to people. And I think I accomplished that. So I'm excited to release that one. And You Got Me will be reproduced with Damien, because it was like 2 or 3 years ago that song was written and made in the studio, so it just needs to be updated with my new style and new perspective, because the song is actually developed since first being written too.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned when we talked on the phone just briefly yesterday about inspiration and giving people hope and encouragement and things like that. Is that something that you got and received, or lacked, or why are you drawn that way? I mean, I get it, because I get it. I mean, I'd like to be that way as well. But what's your background in that? Well,
I think that a lot of times I have this weird complex where it's kind of like if I see someone doing something exactly the same as me, I'll be like, I got to completely change everything. But at the same time, it's like if like you don't see someone doing it, you also get discouraged. Like, that's how I felt. I don't feel like that now, but that's how I felt. I felt like I didn't have someone to look up to exactly. But at the same time, if someone was, I would get intimidated. I was intimidated. I was more insecure than I am now. now I feel like I've really like embraced a community of music and embraced like who I am, and even when you see someone that's like kind of doing something similar, like you feel like you can like rise together and like and kind of feed off their energy. I don't know how to say this properly, to be honest, but anyway, so I kind of had that like stumbling through the waters kind of feeling of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, who I'm inspired by. I don't know, whatever. And so it would just be nice to become your own hero and kind of do what you would want your younger self to see happen, if that makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I've been trying to do this year, and I've been very proud of myself. And I do think that myself last year would actually just be so happy with myself. So yeah, and that's what I want to give to people is like, you can do whatever you set your mind to, and do it your way, and yeah.
You come from a musical family? You got it in your background?
Not really, but yes, at the same time. Like, there's people that are like, my dad was a touring musician and producer, and like there's those kind of people, and I'm like, that's amazing. I wish. But I have lots of music in my family, not professionally. Like, okay. My no-no, which is my mom's dad, always loved to sing. Even when it wasn't asked for, he would stand up and start going, "Oh, solo mio." Yeah. And so there's that. And like, I have a theory that my brothers have really good voices, but never seriously sing. And I have a theory my dad has a good voice. My mom sings.
She does?
Yeah.
All right.
She sings. I mean, she's not like trying to pursue it, but yeah. So I feel like I've been surrounded by music in a way. My brothers play instruments, so yeah, but they never would form a band with me. So I was like, Ray, come over here.
Are the older brothers?
Yeah. Okay. One is 29, and he got into drums, bass, guitar, producing. He's very musical, but he's not doing that anymore. Which, yeah. He was great, and they used to jam, yeah. And then my other brother is really good at guitar. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Both older though.
Yeah.
And not an inspiration as far as like getting you into it, or you just kind of fell into your own little path, or
I was always scared to
You're
like
always looking up to them and wondering what it'd be like, obviously.
Yeah, but like I was always scared to ask people if they wanted to do something with me, and it came out of like. I was just like, well, why would they want to do that with me? My own brothers, I'd be like, well, why would they want to, form a band with me or something? Like, I'm just me, and then realizing that, like, other people just want to have fun and make music was just a very motivating factor. And, like, knowing that I actually do have something to bring to the table, right, and has been empowering and helped me move forward. So, yeah. And now when my brother's home, they'll be like, play this song, and we'll play some like Red Hot Chili Peppers and have a good time. But yeah. Cool.
All right. So I think I'm going to turn the camera.
Okay.
And then we'll just get a shot of you. And then what are you going to play?
What should we play? Femme Fatale, because we just put it out. Okay, we're going to start with Christmas song.
All right.
And then we'll get into the original stuff coming. You do it again, because I was moving when you did that. Do it again.
Okay.
Mr. Santa Claus, that's what they call me. They don't even know my real name. Mrs. Supporting a role, that's how they saw me. Baby, it's time I'm star of the show. Just give me big black boots and a red bodysuit. Santa never ever looks this dang cute. If I had flying deer, you shouldn't try me, dear. So you better clean the chimney, 'cause I'll be coming quickly. Yeah, I'm taking over from here on out. Won't see Mama kissing Santa Claus. We'll leave him to deck the house. I'm taking over from north to south. Now you will hear me singing out my femme fatale. Jingle bell, my jingle bell, my jingle bell, my femme fatale. Jingle bell, my jingle bell, my jingle bell, femme fatale. tale. So Mr. Santa Claus wants to call on me. You better leave a message at the tone, because tonight I'm going out till morning. Baby, it's time I see the whole world. I don't need little elves, I don't need no man's help. I can walk the walk in boots that look like socks. Don't even leave me treats, I'm watching what I eat. So you better clean the chimney, 'cause I'll be coming quickly, yeah. I'm taking over from here on out. Won't see Mama kissing Santa Claus, we'll leave him to deck the house. I'm taking over from north to south. Now you will hear me singing out my fan fatale. Jingle bell, ooh, my jingle bell, ooh, my jingle bell, ooh, my fan fatale. Jingle bell, ooh, my jingle bell, ooh, my jingle bell, fan fatale. Now I could give you all the presents under the tree, give you a smile that'll last only one eve. Oh, you can sing my femme fatale jingle bell. Don't let no man steal your thrill. Femme fatale jingle bell. I was the undoing of Santa Claus, and he never saw it coming, but I'm a femme fatale. Jingle bell, ooh, my jingle bell, ooh, my jingle bell, ooh, my fan fatale. Jingle bell, ooh, my jingle bell, ooh, my jingle bell, my fan fatale. Jingle bell, yeah, yeah. So yeah, like when I was in English school, not in English school, when I was in school in English class, we learned about the term femme fatale, which is a character type in the novel, and it's a woman who is the undoing of a man. So she uses her beauty and her intelligence and her wit to bring down the man and like overtake him. So I was like, that's such a badass definition for a character, and I've ever since like that moment that I learned about it, I've wanted to put it in a song, and it ended up going in a Christmas song. Go figure. Like,
how many songs are going to be on the new release?
Right now there's 7,
wow.
Including
all original.
Yeah.
You're not doing any covers?
No.
Good for you.
No, because I was doing so many covers before, and then my criticism from people were like that I was really that were really helping me with my career was saying, like, you're going to become a cover artist. If you keep doing all these covers and you're not really releasing any original, people are just going to see you as someone who does covers. You got a nice voice. That's about it. So I was like, okay, so I got to put out more original stuff and focus solely on that. And that's what I've been doing.
Okay, so give us a little bit of background on the next song we're going to hear.
Great. So the next song we're going to hear is probably going to be You Got Me. And actually, I just told you about that one, about how we wrote it with Paul. I wrote it with Paul Gigliotti, and and then it's evolved since then. And so, what's
it
about? Kind of thing.
Do you get into that, or do you kind of leave it for the listener to kind of be a mystery?
I mean, like, yes and no, because even though it's not a yes or no question, but like, yes, in the sense that I do want people to know where it came from in my heart. Because I think that makes it important to me, and it could make it important to them. But at the same time, I do want people to relate it to their own lives. But yeah, I will definitely share where it is in my heart. And it just came from. Okay, this song for me is like a moral of the story. It's kind of like. Let me. Let me just get this out perfect.
She's getting emotional, or is she preparing?
I'm passionate. Very passionate.
Very emotional song.
No. When I write a song, it comes from a very passionate, powerful place. I'm very passionate in general as a human, and so when I write a song, it always starts off in a very vulnerable place, and as you perform it, it becomes like a scab or a callus. Like you get thicker skin around the topic, and you don't really become as affected by it, which can be good and bad, because it's like, you know, you want to be able to tap into the emotion that originally it was written in, but at the same time, it's empowering because now that feeling that you had is no longer affecting you. So for me, this song is kind of like my way of saying don't take shit from people that you don't need to take, and don't stay in anything that doesn't fulfill you and that only gives you, you know, dread and negative energy. And that's what I'll say about this song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to do that one then?
Let's do it. Tiptoe, tiptoe, I don't want his minefield to explode. Whoa, whoa, I gotta trade my God for a guardian angel. I just wanna run, I just wanna hide. Why you gotta seek for ways to ruin my high? Why we gotta fight? All I did was try. All he does is threaten me with love, and that is why you got me, you got me, you got me. You got me praying to a God I lost. You got me, you got me, you got me rich, but at what cost? You got your demons in your head. You can go fight with them instead. You got me, you got me, you got me waiting for the man you're not. Whoa, oh, oh, is a silver lining always is blinding? Now it's all in gold and lights up my eyes like a nighttime light show. All we do is see no evil, hear no wrong, speak no vain against my new religion. Why we gotta fight? All he does is threaten me with love, and that is why you got me, you got me, you got me. You got me praying to a God I lost. You got me, you got me, you got me rich, but at what cost? You got your demons in your head. You can go fight with them instead. You got me, you got me, you got me waiting for the man you're not. You got me, and you just have to say the word. I'm under your perfect curse. Bewitched, fathered, and be wild. I can't leave you like I love you now. I won't believe it if you're not around. You had me, you had me, you had me loving your every touch. You got me, you got me, but it's always never enough. You got your demons in your head, but you fight with me instead. You got me, you got me, you got me waiting for the man you're not. Yeah. So yeah, that's You Got Me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still an emotional attachment to that song. So
Thank you.
Your emotion is right up front.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's my passion.
So I get what you mean now, as far as, well, I understand what you're saying about calloused.
Yeah.
You know, and I can imagine, you know, becoming further removed from something that made you really emotional to write. That sounds very personal.
Yeah,
right?
And
then the more you perform, and it's almost like it's healing.
Yeah.
And even though you're healing with it, it's almost you are becoming emotionally removed from it. So that is just becomes a song.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
obviously...
like you just saw me perform that and I had emotion, but now I'm 100% how I was just before it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's the power of it, being able to tap back into that emotion and be just as vulnerable, but being able to just be yourself right after and like just like water off a duck's back, if that's the expression. But yeah, you know, like it just like it's done with and it's good, and you made something beautiful from it.
Good.
Yeah.
Gigs coming up.
Gigs
Where
coming
can
up.
People catch you live.
Yes, they can catch me December 16th, which is this Sunday, at Taps Brewery on Queen Street.
Really?
Yes, we're doing a
hometown show.
Hometown show, and it's going to be in conjunction with Project Share. We're hoping to raise $1,000 for the like food drive and the Project Share. That was a terrible sentence, but yeah. So we're hoping. Let me redo that. Okay. It's a show.
This is what I was doing yesterday. Take 642.
Yeah.
That was the point I was trying to make earlier when
Yeah.
I was doing my monologue. Okay. Take 648.
Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. Yeah. But yeah, so it's December 16th at Taps Brewery on Queen Street, and it's in conjunction with Project Share, and we're looking to raise $1,000, and we have Nicole Sermonera opening it. And right?
Gin?
Yeah.
The band?
Not Gin, just her.
Okay.
But she...
I am a big fan. You know,
Same.
I like to think I've got a good eye for talent, and they blew me away. Ivan is great on bass, Joe on drums, and they are the biggest three-piece sound I've seen in a long time.
I know.
I got to thank Theater Crisp for asking them to open up, and for them, I think at the CD release party, they played at the Warehouse, which is the venue to play at.
I love
the
playing at
sound
Warehouse.
quality at the Warehouse is
good.
the best club in St. Catharines.
Yeah.
Not even a club. It's outside of the pack or whatever. It's the best venue to play at.
Yeah.
So I'm just so impressed with Gin. So Nicole's going to open up, and she's
gonna be there.
blowing up on Instagram. She must have 40,000 followers now.
So good.
And she got, yesterday.
Yeah.
I watch her feeds, right?
Yeah.
Because I like her. She's a good kid. She's talented as hell too.
Hell
she
yeah.
can sing and she can play.
Oh God, yeah.
And so I catch her Instagram feed yesterday, and so she gave me a shout out because
Did she really?
I always chirp stud because
Right.
I know a stud when I see one, and
Right.
she's a stud.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Hey Jim, yeah, you're the stud, obviously." And
Oh my God.
in my head, I'm thinking, years from now, I'll be able, hopefully, to be able to tell my grandkids, even though I got a real late start on the kids in general.
Yeah.
Nicole shouted me out on an
Instagram?
story before she was big. Like,
There you go.
here it is, and I got
There
the
you
proof
go.
right there. I got
Yeah.
the videos.
I scared the crap out of her the first time I met her because I found her on Instagram when she had like hundreds of followers.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. Me
40,000
and my brothers.
now.
Yeah, I know. Me and my brothers were like creeping her Instagram like, oh my God, did you see this video? Did you see this video? Like, we were like, yeah, we're such trash. Oh my God, she's so good. And then
She's got funk.
she's so good. So then we went to Avenue Inn's release party and they opened for him. And then I was like, yes, I finally get to like see this girl. I went up to her and I was like, you're so good. You're going to be famous. I'm such a fan. I literally just like spewed like a bunch of love at her, and I scared the crap out of her.
Yeah, she doesn't. I think that when you're that young, you don't know how to handle the accolades.
No.
When I was emceeing Theater Crisp's theater record release party or album release party, and they opened. And I said, hey, before you roll, let me introduce you. It's important that you're introduced to the crowd so people know who you are, right?
Yeah.
And they just went and rolled. And like I was up there, and I wasn't sure. Like who are you guys? How old are you guys? Can you even play?
Right.
And then she says, I'm Nicole. I'm like, oh, okay. She had a baseball cap on backwards. You know, she's
the
kind
coolest
of tomboyish,
looking
you know
human
what I mean?
ever. Yeah.
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 And so I said to her mother, I said, are these guys signed to anyone? She's like, signed? She's in high school. Signed. I said, well, they're good. You know what I mean? And so and Aaron Berger calls me the praise master.
Yes.
Because, I used to find it very difficult to give compliments because when I was younger, I felt like they were insincere. And now I realize that people don't hear it enough. Mm-hmm. And it's important to know that your music got me through something.
Yeah.
Whether it's My Son, the Hurricane, Theater Crisp, or any of these. And Aaron Berger's Color and Light is one of my favorite albums. It's just it's a richly deep, moving, spiritual album from start to finish. Well done. Peter Haverkamp Haverkamp did it.
Mm-hmm.
And still today I put it on and I'm like, this is solid. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it's important for Aaron to know. I have to keep reminding him because I think as artists, you know, the I suck is too close. It's
Yeah.
too loud, that voice.
Yeah.
And, you know, even people that you think are full of themselves or,
Yeah.
you know, really have that deep-seated insecurity that
Mm-hmm.
I'm not enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so important for people to hear, like, your music made an impact on
Yeah.
me. It stayed in my deck for 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, I cried all the way through this one song, you know, over a breakup. You know,
Yeah.
it's just, you make music mean what you make it mean.
Exactly.
And I think it's so important. So when I was laying the love on Nicole, I don't think they knew how to take it. And
Yeah.
now she gets me.
Yeah,
now
yeah,
she
yeah.
knows how
Yeah.
to take it. But
Yeah.
and now she might be a little bit used to it. But she was 17.
Yeah.
You know, and she wasn't even
Still
old
killing
enough
it.
to be in a bar.
At a bar,
and
yeah.
she was playing these gigs,
Yeah.
and he's sitting with her parents, and they're just smiles ear to ear. So
Yeah.
well, good on you for spotting good talent. So they're going to open up, and how long?
No, it was. Oh, I didn't choose the people to be in it.
This is not your
trust
event.
me,
Okay.
I would have. Rafiq Gurgis
Yeah.
is he hosted the thing or whatever.
Right.
And he picked the act. So we're opening. I mean, sorry, we're closing. We're the main act with my band is Ray and Jake Myuri and Dan Nicoletti. So Jake Myuri from Avenue Inn and Nicoletti, who used to be a part of Natural Lights, but he's really, really good about drums and all that. And we have Chloe Rabideau. Have you heard her?
No.
Okay, so she's really good too. She's got like a really good like R&B style. She just released a song called Human Touch, and it's really good. She even like raps in it, and she's got one of like the best voices
got the
around.
sound.
Like you got to listen to her too.
Okay.
But so all around, like that show is just like a solid show.
Saturday night taps. What time does it start?
Starts at 3:00.
Oh, in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Even better.
Right?
So what time do you go on?
So I'm on at 5.
Awesome.
Nicole's 3.
Don't
Chloe's
screw with my
4,
bedtime, man.
and
This
I'm
is,
5.
you know, sorry, Theater Chris, I didn't make your 10-year anniversary party, but come on, you play for me in my basement sometimes. So,
awesome.
you know, it's, you know, these shows that start at 11 o'clock at night on a
I know.
Saturday, I don't want to leave the house then,
know.
all right?
Yeah.
I wish somebody would start streaming
Yeah.
the first 3 songs of a set at least to get people interested in coming down, and then
I think Rafiq actually does do that. He does do that.
I want it done. So, you know, maybe I'll be the guy to do it. I don't know. I really like it done so that it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're broadcasting at 460q.ca, which is Nyoma's like radio station online,
Right.
and it's so it's being live broadcasted through there actually. So, there you go. You're smart. You know what?
3 in the afternoon taps Saturday. This Saturday
and
coming up.
it's gonna be so good. Like I'm
Awesome.
so excited.
All right.
What are you saying over there? Oh, Sunday.
Sundays
that way.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
writing a song called Sunday.
Okay.
my God.
It's a Sunday show?
It's a Sunday show.
Oh, well, that. Ooh.
Oh no. Is it
Oh,
bad?
my game's on at 8 o'clock this
Okay,
week.
there you go. We're done by 6. We're done by 6. Woo! Heck, and yeah. Should I say something about this before I go into it? Or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
The more intro you want to do for the song, I think the better it is for the listeners because the more engaged they are, right?
Mm-hmm. This is true. So this one's called Bang Bang, and it was written from a very emotional spot, as most songs are, and I always like to go out with a bang. So this is the last song we're gonna do for you guys. Let's do it. Last night, things got complicated. Last night, romance was overrated. I tried to speak my mind. I got tired in what I want and what I know you like. I try to put up my defenses, but you're quicker with your weapon. I die, and you're just relentless. Bang, bang, he's got me in the chest. Bang, bang, right through that bulletproof vest. Bang, bang, now he's got me undressed. Bang, bang, I'm not gonna do what comes next. Bang, bang, he's got me in the chest. Right through that bulletproof vest, and he's got me undressed. Bang, 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 bang. Well, next time I'm coming with a plan. You know, next time I'm gonna make you my man. Well, you caught me off guard. My weakness is your reward. I wasn't in my element. Imagine when I'm disciplined, yeah. And then I try to move like I'm reckless. If you give me your affection, I'll thrive. And then play with your senses. Oh, bang, bang, he's got me in the chest. Bang, bang, right through that bulletproof vest. Bang, bang, now he's got me undressed. Bang, bang, I'm not gonna do what comes next. Bang, bang, he's got me in the chest. Right through that bulletproof vest. And he's got me undressed. Bang, 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 I hope you miss. The bullets will blaze right by me. It's such a risk, but it's time that I stop fighting. Don't miss, don't miss. I don't know how to work this, but I'm aiming at you. Baby, it's gonna hurt big. Leaving more than a bruise. Bang, bang, I shot him in the chest. Right through his bulletproof vest. What a thrill I confess. And you'll never hear me say again. Bang, bang, he's got me in the chest. Bang, bang, right through that bulletproof vest. Bang, bang, now he's got me undressed. Bang, bang, I'm not gonna do what comes next. Bang, bang, he's got me in the chest. Right through that bulletproof vest. And he's got me undressed. No, no, no. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah. We're dramatic.
Very like theatrical. Eh?
Exactly. That theater pop.
Theater pop.
Yeah.
What you think of that song, Jim?
Does Amanda work on it?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's my girl.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You know her?
I do. I've known Mandy for a long time.
Oh my gosh.
Her mother and I are really good friends.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna
Beth
tell you to say hi then.
Milligan.
Cool.
Amanda Brennan. Her daughter is like...
Adorable. The cutest
She's
little
such
button.
a joy.
Yeah.
And I don't have the kids yet.
No.
I said, I just the other day, a couple of years ago, I'm like, hey, it could still happen.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
I've never been married.
Yeah.
I don't have any baggage that way.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
true.
love them. I
There
get in
you go.
staring contests at the checkout. I make faces and they just lock in
Your
on me.
dad ready.
Kids love me.
That's
Kids
awesome.
and pets.
Yeah.
The owners and the parents, not so much.
There you go.
So I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Blown away.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out, and I think we should probably do this again. We can go deeper into it, maybe
Yeah.
once the album's out.
Definitely. I would love that.
When's it going to come out?
So we're going for spring right now, but I didn't
Okay.
want to set too many specific dates in case something takes long enough. You know, in case something takes longer, like I just want it to, happen at its time. But spring is the goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Sunday afternoon at Taps would
Yeah.
be awesome. So
Yes.
is Jen opening, is Nicole
Nicole's opening, then
so she'll
Chloe,
be
and
at
then
3.
myself. Yeah.
So there's
So
only
make
3
it
acts.
there at 3. Yeah.
Okay, so 3, 4, and 5 type of
Yeah,
thing?
and you gotta call Taps to make your reservation.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't it's a $10 minimum for the ticket because it's for project share.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All the proceeds.
Now, where can people find you, and where do you like to be found? Where's
Yes.
your stuff at?
My
we've got it on YouTube.
Yes, I have a YouTube, Valerie Borghesi. I have an Instagram, which is probably my most active platform. It's where you see a lot of videos of Ray being crazy, my pianist over there. You see my great-grandmother being crazy. She just turned 99 yesterday. Happy birthday.
99.
Yeah. 2 days ago, actually. And
Nona.
yeah, and other fun
Nona.
things. Yeah, so I highly recommend following me on Instagram, Valerie Borghesi. And lastly, I'm on Facebook, Valerie Borghesi Music, and that's where you get all the just updates. If you don't want too much of my personality, you just want the updates, you can go there. Yeah, and that's it. And I hope the links will be in the description box below, Joe.
Yes, they will be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I appreciate everything you've done, and
Thank you.
give my best to your mom and dad.
Thank you, I
love
will.
those people. And I should thank my father. He doesn't watch these things.
Oh.
He thinks I should be out selling houses. But
leave that to my mom.
It was my father that said to me, "Do you know Valerie Borghesi?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, I don't." And so, so I go before I even responded to him. I think I'm searching. I'm like, "What the Niagara Music? What?" Like you had just played Niagara Music Awards, and then so I end up on the YouTube channel. I'm like, "Wait a second! Like you're gorgeous, talented, obviously."
Thank you.
And so I'm triggered, and then I'm like, "Oh, Dad, is this my friend's daughter?"
Yeah.
Like I love these people already.
That's so funny.
So Lucy's one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
And we had many good times, but it was like a family at Remax back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always used to really enjoy the like I told you, the Christmas parties
Yeah.
with Sandro and
Yeah.
just talk shop. And, you know, I'd drink too much and he'd probably go, "Oh, geez. Here comes Jimmy again."
No, you drink too much.
45 minutes later.
You drink too much and then he give you more alcohol. See how far he can push you.
Really sweet. So thank you